In season, the hesitancy that I had with training was I was a guy that I was very adamant about training in season. I thought that your off season gets you to the point where you're at during the season, but then you have to maintain that. And I didn't do that for a long time, so I actually found this concept later on in my career. I thought in the off season I could just train, then the in season I could just let it go. Well, that wasn't the case, especially as you get older. So in the off season, I could be very carefree, flexible with what I did. I could do Olympic lifts. I could do explosive plyometrics. I could do a lot of stuff like that. Because if I got hurt, I had the off season to recuperate. Okay, during the season, I have no flexibility. I have to be very, very careful with what I do. I have to really examine any lift I do, the amount of weight I do. I can't afford to get hurt in a weight room. When they're paying you the money that they pay a professional athlete, if you're going to get hurt, you better get hurt on the field earning your money, not in a weight room. And so for me, if I had speed flex in a weight room, well, then I could take the same mentality during season, in season. It wouldn't become a maintenance program no more. It would become a regiment. It would become a full-blown lifting program, because one of the other great things about SpeedFlex is that your recuperation rate is very quick. I recuperate really quick from doing SpeedFlex. Playing, you always hear about guys that get hurt in various things, and guys do get hurt in the weight room. And to be honest with you, I was one of them. Just a short story, I was in Cincinnati. I was at a gym lifting before, in the morning before the game, and I was doing a squat, and I went down and I tweaked my ribs. And I actually had to go on the DL, but by just doing a squat. So yeah, you have to really watch what you do, and I've seen that. And when you do that as an athlete, you have athletes will do whatever they got to do to stay on the field. To play. And so guys play through a lot of injuries. And a lot of them injuries probably do come through working out, through the weight room, through preparation. You have to prepare for your battle. You have to prepare for what you're going to go through when the bell rings, when you cross the lines. If you don't prepare, it's going to show. And so by being very cautious about, I have a saying, okay, and I love this saying, and it's you're either the hunted or you're the hunter. You're one of the two when you play. When you compete, you're one of the two. You're either defensive or you're offensive. And so when you get in the weight room, you tend to be defensive. You tend to be the hunted because you don't want to get injured, but yet you want to get strong so you can maintain and help your team. So there's a fine line there. With SpeedFlex, to me, you take a lot of that fine line out, and you're inserting something that you don't have to be as worried about doing it. You can actually work out pretty much like you want to.